Headstow from House of Lechmere. So we're just in Marland Stroke Stepney, and you took me to a house. I've been here a couple of years ago, actually. I am really fascinated with it, and you'll understand why in a minute. But where was this?
This is George Lusk's house,
Hmm.
1 Tollet Street.
It's just that light gone.
So
Yeah.
George Lusk's house, 1 Tollet Street. We're actually standing on Alderney Road. Tollet Street's this one here, and the door is here, which is on Alderney Road.
Yeah.
But the house really counts as being on Tollet Street here, which confuses some people. I always have big discussions with Mick Priestley, who you know about whether he lived on Tollet Street or Alderney Road. But this is the actual premises he lived in, which was the address was officially 1 Tollet Street. We can see it says number 1B there actually. And although the door into it, this is the door, probably not the original door, but it's the doorway through which the From Hell letter was delivered with half a kidney, possibly belonging to Catherine Eddowes. I think it probably did belong to Catherine Eddowes. It was delivered through this very door.
That is mind blowing when you think that literally, if it's led to believe that it was the kidney, then Jack the Ripper's literally stood there and posted it. I mean, why Lusk? Why did he? Just because he was the big mouth with the.
Well, Lusk was the chairman of the Whitechapel Vigilance Committee Society, and he'd been in the papers quite a lot trying to catch the person we know of as Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
He said at the end, "Catch me if you can,
Yeah.
Mr. Lusk."
So that guy, whoever written that, had like a sense of humour. It was, you know.
I don't know if it's a sense of humour, morbid sense.
Yeah.
Sense of humour.
Yeah.
He had a. I don't know,
but this is where George Lusk lived, and you know, as I said to you earlier, I said, I bet the people who live here are certainly maybe not even aware of this history. How long did Lusk live here for?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest with you. He moved to Bow.
Yeah.
I know he moved to Bow and he was living there when he died. But to be honest, I don't know how long he was.
Right, and you know, in the 1988 Michael Caine film, George Lusk was portrayed as a bit of a loudmouth, aggressive guy. From what I've read, the real George Lusk was a respectable, wealthy businessman. He was quite mild-mannered.
Yes, he was a successful. He was involved in the building game. We know of quite a few contracts that he had on different buildings, quite often music halls, doing the plaster work and decorating work. And so he's clearly a skilled businessman. He employed quite a few people. Exactly how rich he was, I don't think he was rich. He was probably comfortably off, certainly comfortably off. And there's a very interesting aspect. He wasn't the rabble-rouser as portrayed in these things. The Whitechapel Vigilance Society, it wasn't a vigilante group as is commonly known in westerns where they want to string someone up. It wasn't that type of vigilante group. It was a group of businessmen who met and who organised fairly orderly patrols to help supplement the police patrols.
So he did sound like he did do a bit of community work kind of thing. He was a pillar of the society.
Yeah.
When did he die then?
He died in about 1921.
Old ages, quite reasonably.
He was almost exactly the same age as Lechmere, actually.
Right.
He died within about a year or two of Lechmere. He's buried in the same cemetery.
Right. No, that is it's absolutely mind-blowing to think this actually was Charles Lechmere's home.
Charles Lusk's home.
Sorry. George Lusk's home.
All roads. George Lusk, not Charles Lusk. All roads lead to Lechmere. But his wife, the other interesting thing, I think it's interesting on how Lusk's mind was working and possibly why he did the Vigilance Committee, is because his wife died earlier in 1888. So you can almost see it as he was trying to fill his life with some other, give meaning to his life after his wife had died.
Yeah, and of course it was the talk of the area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Don't forget to give Ed's channel a follow. Do you know, I dare not even say it now because I'll get it wrong. The House of Lechmere.
House of Lusk.
Yeah, I will put the link in the bio to give his channel a follow.